Hi! Hello everyone. Hello. So, welcome. We're on words. I'm playing HoneyHive, which, I've been grinding, like, off-stream, like, a lot. And I found this zombie spawner, and then, whee, there's a spider spawner over there. But I've been grinding quite a lot. I have full diamond. I have full diamond tools. Well, except for I don't have a hoe, but I don't really need a hoe, so you know. But yeah. So I have pretty much I've maxed out my armor. I've pretty much maxed out my tools except for as the stream title says, I need Silk Touch, and I haven't been able to get Silk Touch. And I was wondering why I wasn't able to get Silk Touch, and apparently it's pretty rare to get it on books, which is what I've been using, and I haven't been able to get it. So I'm gonna try like one more time here. And I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm not. That's fine. So instead, I'm just gonna get another diamond pick and try to get Silk Touch on that, but I have to go to my house. And of course, of course it's turning night. That's, yep, okay. Okay. But yeah, I mostly been grinding on the server. I can take the Enderman. Where did it go? Ooh. Oh, I forgot to turn those back on. I had them turned off in the zombie spawner because they are freaking loud. They're so loud. I thought that dropped a bow for a minute. I think it was just arrows. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab. Oh, I need food. I'm gonna grab. I think I have enough diamonds, and if I don't, then we'll have to go looking for diamonds, which isn't too bad of a problem because now that I have like pretty much maxed out gear. But yeah, I don't think did I show spawn last time I was on? I don't think I did, but so here's spawn. I think I showed spawn last time. Here's spawn. My goodness, my throat. Here's spawn. It's just like these rules, and then the player wall's down there, but we won't go there. This way. Yeah, it's really pretty. I actually don't know who built it. I think, I thought it was Gabby, but I think it was someone else actually. So, cause Gabby's the server owner, but I don't think it was actually Gabby. So, anyway, my house isn't too far. It's like a bit of a walk, but it's not too bad. My sword is so much better now that I have looting on it. I basically just can't die in lava now until I get netherite, and then I lose all my tools and cry. I have been going the right way, right? Yes. I have been going the right way. That's good. That'd be bad if I had been going the wrong way. I killed so many zombies. I don't even think I've gone to the spider spawner like twice, and I think someone used it like once, or it's just like some skeletons that died and like dropped things in the chest, but I don't think I've used it. I put chests down there, but I might put an enchantment table when I'm a bit more stacked than I am. I'm not that OP, but this is just a temporary house. I basically just built a temporary house so that there's a creeper over there. built a temporary house, so... Oh, I need punch 2 on my bow too. Built a temporary house for now. Just until I could, like, gather materials and, like, make a nicer house, because this is obviously very cramped. I don't think... Oh, I left glass in the furnace. I have so much crap just shoved into here. I have 2 diamonds. Okay. That's... only 2? Alright. I need literally 1 more. Oh yeah, there was all my mending books for my mending villager. Here. Put all these books in here. I'll need efficiency for that book and unbreaking on the... Okay, why do I have white? Oh, right, never mind, okay. Getting distracted far too easily. Oh, I was wondering where my extra lapis is, but I used it. Where's my... This is the empty chest, but I don't know. Not sure what's gonna fit in chests, so... There's a zombie right outside my door. Excuse me, sir. Apparently nothing. Just want to make sure that I don't... I really need to organize these, but that'll be for later. I want those on me. Keep the books here. Get the hoe away. Keep that. Do I have any torches? Torches? Some. Do I have any more? Torches? Some more. What's this? I should put this over here. This is where I have all my other books. Do I have any... Where's my coal? Coal. There's some sticks. Is there more sticks? Do I have any more sticks? This is why I need to organize my chests. Oh wait. Need to make those into blocks. Hi, Void. Gay, homosexual, gay. Lovely introduction. I need more sticks. That's what I was doing. I swear I just look over at chat and it's just Void's like, gay, homosexual, gay. Oh, that's a cute emote. I've never seen that emote. Where did I put? There. Okay. Oops. And bonk. Okay, there. Torches. Okay. Offhand, we're good to go. I have food. I have torches. I have my pickaxes. Okay. Okay. Hello, Void. How are you? I am looking for, like, literally 1 more diamond so I can make another pick, or another diamond pick, so I can try to get Silk Touch on it, because I don't have Silk Touch and I've been trying to get it for, like, 2 days. And apparently it's really rare on books. I guess that's just, like, a thing. It's just rare on books. I'm just gonna go a different way. Which I didn't know that, but I looked it up because I was having the absolute shittiest time trying to get it. But I think it's just rare. Which, you know, that's nice. Ooh, cool. Oh yeah, I have fortune on this pick, so I'll get lots of coal. Ah! That's the wrong button. This one. My auto mod caught your message because you said babe. Babe, I love you, but please, I'm begging you, put stairs in your mind. I will. Eventually. Just not right now. Oops, I don't need another torch. I'll put stairs on my mind later. I usually put stairs. I'm just lazy. Ooh, gold. Okay, I'll appease you. I'll go do it. I'll go put stairs in my mind. Just for you. I should put a Wait, did I go too far? No, wait. I need to pay attention. No. I did go too far. Need to put a torch right here. So I know where the... I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Let me get this out first, because I won't be able to walk up the stairs. Oh, actually, I probably could... Never mind. Words. I was gonna say... I'm gonna need to take out, like, either one on the floor, or one on the floor, or one on the ceiling, because if I put stairs in, I'll just bonk my head on the ceiling. And then I won't be able to walk, and then those stairs will not be very effective. I should have enough cobblestone for this. Something not that deep of a mind. Mine. Sounded like I said mind. I said mine. We love being able to speak our native language. Okay. And I'm gonna hit. I should just. Okay. I need to be careful with my shovel because it's fast. Oops. Actually, those might block the stairs. That buck will. Okay, let's just... Oop, there we go. Okay, I will put stairs in my mind just for you. I don't think I'll need that many. That's probably enough. Just completely miss. Twitch streamer Link Universe, my beloved. Yes, I just appease my chat whenever I do whatever my chat says. I am the best streamer in the world. I'll do anything my chat says. But no, I can do stairs. I should put stairs in my mind anyway. That's just a good idea. All true, all true. I swear I'm gonna run out of stairs. I hate it here. Maybe not like be anything but for the rest of it, yeah. I'll appease chat. I ran out of stairs. Oh, god damn it. I ran out of stairs. Ah. Now I can run up the stairs. That is... No! My house is in the way. I hate it here. It's fine. Sonic. Yes, I am speed. Okay, let's make more stairs. I didn't check to see how many more stairs do I need? Not that many. I think this is probably fine. It's just going down the stairs that kind of sucks, I think. Light. No, please no. Lightning McQueen. Linking McQueen. Yeah. Like, I thought, like, I didn't really think about my, like, you know, some people put thought into, like, their name, their, like, streamer name or whatever, to move that torch. And then do this. Put that back. And I have torches in my offhand. Why did I do that? And then put a torch here, and a torch here, and a torch here. And right there. So then I'll know which way to go. Yeah, okay. As I was saying, I got distracted. But, like, some people put thought into their streamer name, but I didn't. But you know how, like, some people's, like, names are, they're, like, 2 syllables? So, like, Ranboo or Technoblade and that kind of stuff, so you can, like, make them into, oh yeah, no, same mood. So, like, even with yours, you could do, words. Goddamn. You could do, void, insert word there. Yeah, Technoblade, my favorite 2 syllables. That's not what I meant. I meant, what did I mean by that? Not 2 syllables. Like, it's like 2 words. Like, you can separate them. Basically, you can separate them. So, like, with, Ranboo, you can, like, you can do, like, oh my god, you could, I can't think. And Link Universe is not 2 words. That's fair. But, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. I need to stop talking, basically, because I'm not making any sense. But I don't think it has as good a ring to it as, like, what I'm trying to say here, if I can talk properly, because, apparently I can't, is what I'm, learning here. That with Wilbur and stuff like that, there's, like, Ghost Burr, and, like, it's really easy to, like, put stuff at the end of it. I feel like it doesn't work with my name. You know what I mean? So, okay, maybe not. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Or, like, you can do the same thing with, like, Philza, because everyone calls him Dadza. Or, like, he's not a ghost yet, but, like, because he was, like, say Ghosta. Or, like, Killza. Linkza. Kill me. No. Please, no. Kill Link. Kill Link. You are killing people. That works. But it doesn't really matter. It was just a thought. I was having a thought. Please think you are killing too many people. That actually really works. Somehow, Boyd, you've made that work. You've changed my mind. Never mind. I'm being a fool. If I just find redstone, I'm gonna be pissed. Please give me diamonds. I'm following the wise words of Philza Minecraft. Give diamonds, please. Never mind. No diamonds for me, I guess. Iron, though. That's nice. Kinda. I don't want the redstone, though. I don't want to fill my inventory with redstone and then have to, like, run back. So because I have to put the redstone away. But oh my god, it's so much. I haven't mined yet with this efficiency 5 pick, and it's so nice. Jeez. I've been mining with just like an iron pick for far too long. Efficiency is the best thing added to Minecraft, if I do say so myself. Maybe not the best thing, but it's nice. Your mining strategy is the most rad thing I've ever seen, but I will still watch because I must. Hey, you don't. I mean, what's so bad about it? What do you mean? Why are you like this? I'm confused. What is so wrong with my mining strategy? I don't know if there's any benefit to mining gravel, but I'm going to. No, like, genuinely, what is so erratic about my mining style? I'm confusion. Everyone, I will mine in lines grids to maximize time and efficiency. Like, haha, shovel cover. Oh, it's literally just with gravel and words. Gravel and dirt. Wow, I could not think of that word. It's literally just gravel and dirt, because you sometimes, the wise words of Philza Minecraft, he says that sometimes when you mine your dirt and you mine your gravel, you'll find diamonds. So that's why I do that. I'm normally, I just mine in straight lines. Just not with dirt. But yes, haha, shall go burr. I'll mine that. Mine in line and then go 2 blocks over to maximize time and efficiency. Oh. Oh. Whoops. I just hit that torch. That was smart. Okay. Nah, I kind of like shovel go burr. So you get the effect of mining a whole big thing by seeing both sides, but takes less time. Oh. Yeah, no, shovel go burr. This is painful to watch, isn't it? I'm the streamer and I get to make the choices. Nah. Shovel go burr. Bro, I'm gonna force you onto a server with me one day and smack you with a piece of kelp. Hey, I wouldn't mind to be on a server with you, Void. That'd be fun, actually. I think. You could join this server if you wanted to. I'm wholly okay with you giving the server out if you actually want to join. Eyes emoji. If you want it though. I don't actually have your Discord. I could if you whisper your Discord to me after stream, I can send you to the Discord if you wish to join, cuz that would be fun. I am already full of things. I hate it here. How am I already full? Bro, I'm about to get this clout Noom. You're gonna give this server clout, actually. You have more followers than I do. Do I want to go back? Yes, I actually have to go back. I'm just gonna get rid of the dirt and stuff. It's not that far back. It's not that bad. Get clout from me. Void, I think you'd be giving me clout, but okay. Whatever you say. But yeah, and the server just started over too, so it's actually a really good time to join. Cause like, you're the key to winning Jay's love. Jay's not on this server. But sure. How am I the key? And how am I the key to winning Jay's love? Damn, I'm really that. I need to organize this. This hurts me. If you like me, then I get access to Jay's info. I mean, I guess. Okay. I will come and organize your chest and we will be besties, bestie. Well, I need to build a house first. I was just waiting to organize my chest because I was like, I need to build house first. But actually need to max out my gear first. But I'm pretty much maxed out. I just need netherite basically and silk touch and like punch 2 on my bow. I will build you a house. I have a house plan. You can live next to me. We can be neighbors. We can be I will gather materials. I think I have everything. No. Well, that was like the plan. Neighbors. That's the plan for, that's the plan, oh crap, I can't fix this absolute monstrosity. That's the plan for this stream if I get silk touch. If I don't get silk touch, then I guess I just suffer. I don't know how long I'll stream for. Probably a little while. Definitely at least an hour. I usually stream at least an hour. I ran into... Yeah. Shovel gober. I didn't know there was actually a more efficient way to mine dirt, but you know what? Do I look like I care? With the way I mine dirt? Absolutely not. We're just gonna get on this server, get maxed out, and just kill me. In cold blood. Like, I saw how you mine your dirt. I'm just gonna murder you. Because it hurts my soul. I would not be surprised. You could probably beat me. Maybe. I don't know. Then I think last time, I think you said like a few streams ago that you probably couldn't. Because like you're not that great at PvP either. But I mean, I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, or Void, you could DM me on Tumblr too. I probably... Or that. I don't care what you do, actually. I just thought, I was like, oh yeah, I have your Tumblr as well. Oh, a cave. Hello? Hello? Please nothing kill me, because I'll cry. I have maxed out armor, and I'll cry. No one wants to see that. Actually, I don't know, probably some people would want to see that. Not in a weird way, I just... I should shut up. You need to shut up. This is a pretty shit cave, actually. Unless there's more over there. I would just preferably not like to die. Because, you know, that's not very pog. Why do I keep putting torches right next to each other? Not in a weird way. Oh. Sometimes sometimes I just speak and I don't. No, my water. Why? Why did my water have to glitch? I hate it here. Ah! It wasn't really a glitch. That was more or less me just placing on a torch, and maybe it was. Is that a glitch or is it just like how it's supposed to be? Cause, ooh, that's convenient. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be or not. If it's supposed to, if you place down a torch, cancel out your water. I don't think so. I think that's a glitch. Or maybe a server thing? I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just give me this water over here. No. Bot? I do not appreciate— I do not appreciate you in my chat. Thank you. Hey. Bye. There we go. Alright. Bot in chat. Immediately blocked. Or banned. Blocked. Why did I say blocked? I don't know. Should I explore this? Probably. I could find diamonds faster. Or I could just mine them. See if— want to become famous? Something okay, weblink. Yeah, that was— do you want to get banned as— no, I'm kidding. Imagine. Do you want to become famous? Let me just bot your chat. It'll be funny. There's one bot though. Ban me, bro, if you won't. I won't, actually. Unless for some reason you like severely stepped out of line, then I'd probably just give you a stern talking to. And I'd probably time you out for a bit. Wait, why were you timed out? Stream elements? What? Stream elements. Stream elements! You— ah! Hold on. Stream elements. Stream elements. Stream elements! Why did it do that? That was not me. Stream elements. Jesus, I didn't know that it would do that. Stream elements one said, "Oh, you want to be banned?" And did it? I was kidding. That's holy crap. I have to— diamonds. Okay, I have to— Jesus. Okay. Censorship. I should probably mess around with that after stream. Is this one diamond? Is this one diamond? This is one. Stream element's queerphobic. Minecraft's queerphobic. There's one diamond here. What? Alright. Ooh! Thank you, Fortune 3. Okay, let's get the lapis, and then I'm out. I can make my pick. I'm out of here. I can get more diamonds later. You have fortune, though. Oh. I know I have fortune. It's just one— it's still one diamond. It's still kind of disappointing. I only needed one diamond anyway, so even if fortune was like, actually, fuck you, it would have been fine. I need to mess around with stream elements, though. I feel like I probably put the— I probably put auto mod up a little too, like, or the— not auto mod, it's the, like, why do words fail me when I try to explain myself? The thing. It's like, can my brain work for, like, 5 seconds, please? It's the requirements to be, like, timed out. I was like, I don't know how things work. Yes, thank you, Void. Same. But damn, the stream elements really really just came for you. It deleted all your messages too. Those messages will be gone from the VOD. Okay, bonk. Bonk. Okay, let me turn this lapis into blocks, and then that was, oh my god, why do I do this? Why? There we go. Okay, put this away. But no, actually, my chests are already starting to fill up. I hate it here. Okay, I need sticks. 2 sticks. Put these away. Try to put anything else I can away. My chest is already full. I hate it here. Why am I like this? Is there really no place I can put this stuff? I hate it here. Let me just split this coal up and put it in the furnaces. Bonk. Bonk. Never mind. 64. Stack of 64. Okay. Apparently life is pain. I need to make more chests. Where's my wood? There's some wood. Do I have more wood? Do I have more just like regular wood? Okay, well, whatever, I guess. Bonk. 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 Okay. Put that in there, put that in there. Make another double chest. Regret life choices. There we go. And then I can like immediately put efficiency and mending on this baby, but we're not gonna do that. Mending, efficiency, we're gonna try to enchant it first. Let me grab my books. I should make more books actually. Where's my leather? There's 2. Do I have more? Yep. Paper. Can make 7 books, but I don't have enough paper, I don't think. I almost have enough paper. Let's just turn. It's like, why is there just random sugarcane scattered around and like random wheat scattered around? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Is there like one more random sugarcane? No, but let me just make all this into paper. I should have grabbed a drink and I didn't. That was smart of me. My voice is actually just gonna die. Thank you right now. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute my mic. Okay, I'm back. I love how my voice, I was like, I should get a drink, and then my voice immediately was like, actually, I'm just gonna dip. Drink acquired. Okay, back to video game. I need lapis. I almost left without lapis. That would not be great. That would be the opposite. How's my farm looking? How are we looking? I should make like the sugarcane actually. Really did I ever set a chest out here? I don't think I ever did. I need to set a chest out here I need to set a chest out here for the crops, because that's how I usually organize it. Put the crops outside. I was gonna make a Corona joke, but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Which, actually, speaking of that, I should make a chest out here for actually. Okay, I need to stop getting completely sidetracked. Where'd I put that wood? There it is. But I'm actually getting my vaccine next week. So, well, the first dose. Good job, me. The first dose in like a week, which is really good. So that'll be nice. I should put. Let me grab all the farm stuff and put it out here, actually. Boop, 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 boop. I'm probably not gonna have enough space, actually. The way I usually set up farms. But no, I'm getting my COVID shot. It's like, I'm getting it, it's the first shot, so I should be fine. I'm getting it Wednesday next week. So like right, like the day before stream, which most people say like, usually like the second day kind of takes you out, but like not usually with the first shot, so I should be fine. So I'll probably still stream unless for some reason I'm like feeling real shit. I'll still stream. But I don't think I'll feel like shit, so it should be fine. Is there anything else I should put out there? That. Put this back in here. Okay. At least organize this chest. I'm definitely gonna put more chests out here later. This looks terrible. Let me do this. Actually, put this down here. Excuse me. Okay, put this stuff down here. Put these up here. Put the wheat up there. Let me breed my cows real quick. Actually, I'm probably gonna need a stack of 64. Okay, come here. Breed. Sure there's a more efficient way of doing this, but you know. Minecraft go burr. Clicking go burr, basically. Okay, I can put the paper away. I think I have everything I need. Book. Yeah. Put those there. Do that. Okay. Okay, now let's go. Let's change out for my sword, actually. Okay. And then I think I'll probably just try to enchant this, pickaxe until I get Silk Touch. Hopefully. Hopefully I get it, like, in the first few tries, because if I don't, this is gonna... I'm probably going the wrong way, actually. I should pay attention. Oops, wrong button. I am. I hate it here. I do that every single time. I swear to God. Every single time I've left my house, I've gone the wrong way. My sense of direction is just so bad. It's so bad. So bad. I missed sugarcane. Okay. I was in a weird spot. Okay. Alright, now we can go. The right way this time. Okay, the right way this time. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I forget, I should write down that I need to change stream elements settings because I don't want that to happen again. And I'm gonna forget. Because that's just my thing. Stream elements settings change. Okay. Okay. Now we go. Now we go. Boop, boop, boop. I hate... I'm so used to, like, being on this server and having Elytra and, like, just being able to fly everywhere. And walking feels so inconvenient. But, I don't know when, we're gonna do the end again. Oh, someone put a wheat... Actually, that's actually really smart for someone to put a wheat farm out here. There's no water, though. But it's kind of smart for someone to put a wheat farm out here so people can make bread, like, right off of spawn. That's just a good idea. Good idea, whoever's idea that was. On the server. It's not here, but, you know. The spirit. No one's even on. It's just me. Ooh. remember seeing this and just being like, I love this hole in the wall, but now there's glass here, so it actually looks nice. How? 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 Okay. Okay, to the spawners. And the giant pillar in the sky that I built because I didn't want to lose where the spawners was, even though I took pictures of the cords. I just dumb, basically. Okay. And to the spawner. And I'm going to turn those down because they're so loud. Actually, let me turn them all the way off so I'll notice. So I'll remember to turn them back on. But the zombies are very loud. I just want to see. Are you kidding me? Fortune 3? Why? I have Fortune 3. I have Fortune 3 on 2 pickaxes. I hate it here. Okay, let's just disenchant it. Actually, I probably should have done that with a book. It was probably more... Oops. Unbreaking 3? That might give us something good. Maybe not, though. We'll see. I have to get 30 levels, though. Shouldn't just enchant a book with 1 level. Yeah, I know. I know the trick. I just didn't do it because I was, like, dumb. It's fine. It's fine. This spawner takes a minute, though. It's not... I'm very used to the Enderman farm we have on the old world. And it's so fast. Okay. Okay. This isn't too bad though. A little boring, but I did pretty much build all this myself. Except for I didn't provide the enchantment table, but I made all the bookshelves. I made all these chests over here these are just full of rotten flesh. Which my other goal is next time I get a zombie villager is to make a cleric so I can just get shit tons of emeralds. And then I don't have to worry about emeralds. Which will be nice. This will take a minute though. Not too bad though. I've just been doing this for like the past 3 or 4 days because I've maxed out my armor and that takes a while. It's all maxed out, pretty much all ready for netherite, which is like, I don't know, I'll probably make my house and then go netherite mining because I need to get a sheep as well, and I don't have any sheep, and I haven't seen any. I've only seen one, and it's so far away. But like, at least you can like, cause I have a mending villager in a village that's like, I don't know how many blocks away from my house, but quite a while away from my house, and I tried to move it, but it's like it's in a plains, and in between my house and the plains is just like mountains, so you can't like boat a villager up mountains. And it was getting annoying, so I just left him at the village. But it's like mending, so I'm not like mending's like I'm only gonna have to go there. I pretty much got all of the mending I need for now, but it's not too bad of like a walk if I have to go there. Why don't those potatoes stack? Why do they go up here? Why does that keep happening? It happens with the carrots too. They should just stack, I thought, but maybe not. It might have something to do with hoppers, and I just don't understand how hoppers work. But you know what? Yeah. I don't understand hoppers or like redstone or like anything of like I don't understand anything redstone related at all. That was just like it's like the one Minecraft thing I never learned about was like redstone. Like I don't understand it at all. I've seen people build like flying machines and like those doors, and I just look at them in awe because I have absolutely no clue how they do it, even though I watched them make it. No clue. Just no clue. I need to make a trash in here too, so people can throw away like the shit armor, because I just keep putting it in this chest because there's no other place for it. If I am allowed on, then the instant I join the server, I will be going iron mining to make redstone things for you. Oh, that's sweet. Unless you meant it in a mean way. You said lighthearted, so I think you meant it in a nice way. Make redstone things for me. That's cute. You'll definitely be allowed on. It's not like we don't have like what's the word I'm looking for here? We don't have we have like a friend invite friend policy. Like that's the thing. It's not a policy. That's just like an unspoken rule, pretty much. Not mean way. Why would I be mean? I will need to build you fancy door. Yes, please build me fancy door. I want fancy door. The music's gonna pause, but I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. I want fancy door. We can build a big castle and make fancy door. That would be fun. Fancy doors make me happy. And I will just sit there very impressed. I am easy to impress, Void. You literally build that redstone door and I will be forever in your debt. Forever. But yeah, there's no way you're not gonna be let in. It's just like a friend invite friend kind of thing. I mean, unless you like, basically if you break the rules, you get banned though, obviously. But you're obviously not gonna break the rules. They're not that hard. It's just don't grieve, don't be mean, don't steal. There's one more. I just don't remember what it was. Don't grieve, be respectful, I think maybe. There's like be respectful. I don't know. It's basically just common sense rules, basically. I think you can make this jump. Maybe not, actually. Probably not, actually. I'm not good at parkour. I can't. Only thing I do in Minecraft is grind and build kind of nice things. Kinda nice. I don't know what I'm doing with building. It's like I'm learning, basically. I don't think anything well, that's a lie. I used to build a lot of square houses, just like pure square houses, which is, you know, ugly. Ugly. But you know, I used to build it's not, I have the old world on my laptop, not on this computer, which I could show if I excuse me, I would show if I had that world on this computer, but I have like a world where it was like my first like serious-ish survival world, like on that like laptop, and I literally made a house out of like, the house is like it's a square, and the sides have like oak logs. It's made out of oak, and the top is literally just like, it's just because the house is like a square, so it's like the roof is made out of like stairs, and it looks super ugly. It's also really tall because I made 2 floors, but it's so ugly. I just like, because I wanted to get better at building when I was like a bit younger, and I was like, oh, I made that jump actually. I think it's a momentum thing. I think you can do it if you have momentum. Oops. Just hit the top. I wanted to build better, I just didn't know how, so I just kept building, like, square houses. Because I just didn't know what I was doing. Not that there's anything wrong with a square house. I'm sure there's a way that those should... Ooh, iron. It's so interesting to me that zombies will occasionally drop iron. I want to know what the thought process behind that was. Like, you know, rotten flesh makes sense. Actually, why do they also drop vegetables? Why do they drop carrots and potatoes? Oh, you can make that. I think it's also because it's an anvil. But why though? For why though? If zombie villagers used to be villagers, then zombies used to be players. Oh. Players have iron and carrot. Oh. That makes sense. Oh. That makes perfect sense, actually. True. I wonder what made them pick those then, though. You know? I guess, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying here. Like, out of like, I guess, well, actually, I guess this is a weird question, but like, why do the Minecraft developers were like, in our Minecraft game, we're gonna have some vegetables, and those vegetables are going to be, actually, are beetroots vegetables? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even think I've seen a beetroot in real life. Wait, yes I have. What am I saying? Because beetroots are just beets, right? I'm gonna sound so dumb. I'm gonna stop talking. But like, out of the food item, like the meat, understandable, but like, why did the Minecraft developers were like, carrot, potato, beetroot, for like the plants, and like pumpkins and melons? Cause I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it was just for potions. There's bananically no such thing as a vegetable. I said vegetable. Excuse you. I'm sorry I can't speak. Carrot, potato, beets grow easy. Oh! Oh, and wheat. Why did I forget wheat? I guess that makes sense. Most soils. Ah. Oh. Actually, that makes sense, actually. You want easy stuff for your Minecraft, for your video game to be kind of realistic. But no, I don't think it. What was I gonna say? Words. I want my video game to have easy to grow vegetables. Vegetables. I can't speak. Bonk. Okay. I put these signs here, but I don't really need the signs when the trapdoor's there. I'll just take those. Well, I need that sign, but the other signs don't need to be there. I think if I made it deeper, I probably wouldn't have to have that sign there, but I don't really care that much about it, so I have so much zombie flesh. Zombie flesh, rotten flesh. Zombie flesh. Basically the same thing. Sort of. Oh, I forgot to I'm dumb. I forgot to grab a mending book for my bow. Oops. Well, I can do it later. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Just grab a mending book, do that later. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. More carrots. I was stealing all the carrots and the potatoes from this farm because I was trying to max out, not max out, that's a weird way of saying it. Trying to like fill out my farm with stuff. With stuff. Talk about vegetables. Not vegetables. I say that, actually I do say that word kind of weird, don't I? Like, I don't want to say the name of the class just in case, but I don't know what you could do with that information, but like, I have like a plant class, and we're like growing plants in that class, and I don't know, I like, we've done like, you know, pretty much all the work for like growing the plants and stuff like that, so I feel very accomplished because they're starting to like grow, and like some of those things we're growing are starting to get to the point where we can harvest them, and it's very fulfilling. I always thought I'd like gardening, and I actually do, even though I don't like weeding, but like I don't, even though, oops, that's like the main bit of gardening. You just have to weed so much, because if you don't, they overtake your plants, and your plants die, and you don't want your plants to die, so I'm actually really glad I made this garden good. This is why I became agriculturist. I was gonna say that word wrong. I think that's how you say it. Agriculturist. Plant fan club, me and you. Yes. I want to have a garden when I move out. Cuz I just like, it's not feasible where I live right now. we don't have space. But I want to. I'll do my best. I'll have to actually do like a bit more research though, because I'm not like, most of it, like we didn't like prep the beds or anything. Like the beds were like pre-prepped for us and that kind of stuff, because we were in a greenhouse. We've been working in a greenhouse. But it's actually really fun. I actually like, I just need like they don't, I want to bring like a pillow to that class, because I have to like get down on my knees a lot, and like I like to say I have old people knees. Because like I'm always complaining when I bend down. I'm like, my knees, and then I'm like, my back. I'm just an old person sometimes. I'm like, my knees, my back. But no, it wouldn't be so bad. Or like, I want to bring like a little stool so I can sit on a little stool. Or I can sit on the pillow, I guess, as well. But yeah, I like plants. Plants are just cool, I think. I always like gardening in games too. Like, even though that's obviously not applicable to like actual gardening. It's video game gardening is not real life gardening. But I think it's fun. I don't know. I think it's very fulfilling to grow plant and be able to then, I don't know, I probably wouldn't eat most of what I make or what I grow, because I'm just such a picky eater. I'd have to grow very specific things. I'm a incredibly picky eater. But anyway, I don't know, it's like raising something but without the commitment of like a baby or like a pet. If that makes sense. Like, you raise something and it grows up and it does well, but it's not like, it's like for however many days. I don't think, well, I mean, unless you like grow a tree, but I think most trees can like be chill on their own. At least to my knowledge, most trees can be chill on their own. Put seed in, well, I think so. As long as they have like a good place to grow, I think most trees are fine. But I don't know where was I going with this? Tree. But like I actually don't remember where I was going with this. My whole brain just went No, actually, I'm not gonna let you continue that thought. Maybe if I put them over here? I just want them to... Ooh, iron. I don't know. I think there must be a way to sort hoppers. It doesn't matter. I really don't care. Plants, though. But I don't know. I think it's fulfilling to, like, grow something and raise it to maturity, and, like, not have, like, the commitment. Oh, that's where I was going with this. Like, not have the like, full-time commitment of, like, several years, obviously. But even more if you're, like, a parent. I mean, like, a pet. Not even several years, like, decades. if your pet, well, I guess it depends on what you have for a pet. This is getting depressing. but I mean, like, it's, like, plants grow in, I don't think, unless you're growing something, like, specific, like, that takes a while. It's, like, however many months or however many days, and then boom, you're done. And then you know, I don't know, I think that's nice. What else can I talk about? I don't know. I know I want to do lore on this server, but I don't know. Cause last world we were gonna do lore, and then nothing ever came of it. Cause like a bunch of like the people who were doing lore like left the server, and like it kept getting delayed and like I don't know. But I want to do lore. Lore would be fun. Methinks lore would be fun. Methinks. I have no idea what the lore would be though. I like writing and I am creative, but like I usually can't start from like nothing. I have to live like, I don't know. I'm not very like, I always get stuck at like the thinking of ideas phase, I guess. Like you get to a certain, like I didn't just come onto the server and be like, I have every idea ever for lore and for my character and that kind of stuff. Like I need like a few ideas first. If that makes any sense. Most of my, actually no, never mind. Never mind. I usually get most of my ideas from like media and such. But yeah, no, I want to do lore on the server. I just need to see about that. See who wants to do lore. If we do lore. If we'll do like nations again. Not the same nations. Cause that'd be boring. I want to do new stuff. Stretch real quick. Okay, sit up straighter. So I'm not sitting up that straight. I really should. I should have better posture. I just don't. It's my main problem. Do not sit up straight and then back hurts and then shoulders hurt. Okay, almost to level 30. If I get a shit enchant, I'll cry. I need to think of something else to talk about. What else can I talk about? What else have I done? I don't know. Some of the stuff is kind of trying to think of stuff, and I'm like, no, I do not want to say that on the internet, so for everyone to hear. Well, you know, for the possibility of a bunch of people hearing eventually, maybe. What else can I talk about? I'm trying to think of things, and my brain just doesn't want to. Brain's like, no, actually, no rambles today. Just suffer. Just suffer. Just suffer. Will Twitter cancel me for this in 7 years? No. Not that. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like personal stuff, like I was gonna talk about, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I was gonna talk about like my graduation requirement. Not specifics, but like I'm close to meeting my graduation requirements is what I was gonna say. And then I was like, do I want to say that or not? But I guess I won't go into like fine details, which is good because I'm a senior, so I need to be close to my graduation requirement. I'm just very close. I just need to pass one class. Not gonna say which class. I need to pass which class. I need to pass one class. Very important that I pass one class. I don't, okay. To be fair though, like, what stream was it? It was like my Stardew Valley stream. I don't think you might have been there, Void. It might have just been Jay. But I was talking about cancel culture. Just out of curiosity, what city and state do you live in? What is your credit card number? So no. Imagine. But no, yeah, just let me, I live in this city and this state and my credit card number is this number. But, imagine. But, no, I was talking about cancel culture on my Stardew Valley stream, so if they're gonna cancel me for anything, they're probably gonna cancel me for that shit. I don't think I said anything wrong, though. Like, what did I say? I was saying, like, I mean, it's the same stuff I believe in now, is that, like, I think people can change, and I feel like that canceling is not the best thing. I mean, if they don't change, then yeah, they shouldn't have a platform and you shouldn't support that person anymore and that kind of stuff. But I feel like you should try to educate people and then give them time to respond and then you know, like, and then if, you know, that, like, and then, you know, like, make your own judgments based on that response and then see if they change their character and that kind of stuff. That's basically what I was saying. That stream. That's probably what I'd get canceled for. Maybe not. I don't know. What is... I don't go on Twitter anymore. What is cancelable these days? That sounds bad. I shouldn't say that. Please give me level 30. Yes. Potato. I should not care so much about organizing those chests, but I do. What am I doing? This. Ah! I want silk. Wah! There we go. I want silk touch, please. I don't want question 2. No. Do I go for it? My enchantment looks too bad. I'm not. No. Just give me, like, guaranteed silk touch, please. I just want guaranteed silk touch. Please. Please. Yes! Oh, finally. That didn't take that bad. That wasn't that bad. Compared to the days I've spent trying to get it. Oh. I'm smart. Okay. Every time I set like my water down, I see my like mic like almost peak, and I'm like, that's great. Glad that my mic picks that up. To be fair, my mic also picks up my keyboard, so I'm sure that's lovely to listen to. But hey, it was like, this is a pretty cheap mic, so it's doing the best it can. It's doing the best it can. It's got a sock as a windshield on it. 2 socks actually, 2 socks. So I was like, why not? Maybe it'll muffle the sound a little bit more, so I you know, I don't even get as much keyboard noises. To be fair, I don't think it's that bad. I don't mind it. I guess if you do mind it, then the stream's probably unwatchable to you. But shovel. I don't think has a zombie shovel. Words. I don't think a zombie's dropped a shovel yet. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't. Got a potato. Iron. But no, I don't, like, and I think Twitter's a little, very quick to just, like, write people off, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, in the sense that, like, if someone does, you know, if someone does something that's, like, uneducated, I guess, is the word I would use. Like, Twitter's very quick to just call them a bad person and, like, send them, well, not everyone, obviously, and send them death threats and not try to, like, educate that person, because just, some people just need to be educated, and they'll change, and they'll be like, I didn't realize that, and I'm so sorry, and, like, that kind of shit. I don't know. I should probably stop talking about this. But no, I don't know. Well, I guess that's just my opinion. My opinion. My opinion. I barely ever go on Twitter anymore, though. Stop talking about Twitter. Talk about the superior health site, Tumblr. Tumblr health site, affectionate. There's so much zombie flesh in this one? It's fine. I mean, I kind of understand why it's like that, because I guess most of it gets into this hopper, because that one's the one in the middle, but probably have to clear that out. Just said oh, never mind. I thought it was a new message in chat, but it was just an old message, because I can't read. Let's do this. Back. That's really good for now. To be fair, I also have looting 3 on this sword. I have so many things. I didn't actually want Sweeping Edge, but I like put a looting. I had 2 looting 2 books, and one when I enchanted it, it got Sweeping Edge on it, and I was like, all right, well, fine. I don't really like Sweeping Edge that much. I think it's really annoying, actually. It's like, it's fine. It's just like annoying when you're trying to hit like one enemy and you're not trying to hit another enemy and that kind of stuff. That's why I don't like Sweeping Edge. It's not that bad though. I just don't like it that much. I just wish it wasn't like, I don't know. Like I wish partially that the swords were how they used to be, because Sweeping Edge wasn't just like a thing you got. It would like, because like Sweeping Edge used to just be an enchantment, so like when you would like swing your sword, you wouldn't just like get Sweeping Edge if your like bar was gauged out, like that bar right there. I don't know when they changed that. I don't remember. I think it might have been the combat update, but I don't know. I don't pay attention. Well, I didn't pay attention to Minecraft updates for like a while, because I remember coming back to Minecraft and being like, bruh, what the hell are guardians? There's ocean monuments, and they added rabbits. So I was not. Sweeping Edge is still default. It just does more damage for the enchant. Yeah, I'm just trying to say I wish it wasn't default and it was just an enchant, because then you could just not have Sweeping Edge. It's just default. I just wish it wasn't default. I guess it's nice that it does more damage, I guess. It doesn't matter that much. I wasn't gonna like get looting 3 again. So my enchantment looks shit, so I was not gonna sit through trying to get looting 3 again. I was technically looting 2 twice, but yeah. But I did like the combat update. I know that's like, maybe not controversial, but like an opinion about Minecraft. I like the combat update, personally. I like the combat update. I cannot, basically what I'm trying to say is I cannot click fast. I'm not good. Actually, I am not good at Minecraft. To be fair, I'm not that good at Minecraft. But no. But hopefully I can get Unbreaking 3 on this pickaxe and this one easily. I don't know what Silk Touch is gonna come with, It might not come with anything. It might just be Silk Touch. I might just have absolutely terrible luck, which I have been for like the past few days. As I've been enchanting, which is annoying. But to be fair, I've been using a lot of books to reset enchantments and put enchantments on things, and it's not always the best method. You don't always get the best results with that, but It'd be interesting if I could make like, not that I'd ever actually probably use it, but like just like clean out this area around the spawner, make like a parkour, like a little parkour thing on the range of the spawner, so you could just like run around and you don't have to sit still. That's usually what I do. Unless I'm like, usually what I do when I'm at this grinder, I'm listening, I'm watching a video or watching a stream and grinding at the same time, so I'll just like tune back into this every now and again when I think like this area is full and the zombies start dying. I don't know what I was gonna say. I had something in my brain, but it's gone now. Oh my god, it is 11 p.m. That is... okay. That's not that bad. I can stream for longer. I'll be fine. Definitely stream for longer. I might try to get Silk Touch, and then I think I'm gonna get materials for house. For plan I have for house. For a little bit. And then maybe I'll stop. I don't know. I will decide. I'm not bleh. Jesus, I can speak. Not that tired, so I need to find I like my house. I don't know. I'm just debating in my mind because I live in a spruce forest, so I should just make my house out of spruce, right? But I kind of want to make it out of dark oak because I really like dark oak. But I don't know if it'll look dumb amongst all the spruce or not. So I'm gonna have to. I might just try it, see what it looks like. Like just try like a little dark oak building and see what it looks like. And if it looks like shit, then I'll just not. It might be fine. It might look dumb. I probably should just use spruce, but I'd have to go up and like, oops. I have to like make up platforms so I can make those like big trees, but I don't make like a bunch of podzol around my house because I think it looks ugly. I think that's what it's called, podzol. Or is it different than the? Because I know maybe that's the stuff that you find on the Mushroom Islands. I don't know. I don't think they're the same thing. Well, they're obviously not. They're different blocks. They're not called the same thing. This is gonna bother me. It is podzol, you are right. Oh! What the hell is that? Oh! Mushroom is mycelium. Thank you, Boyd. Okay, so I was right. I just didn't remember what the mushroom stuff is called. Also, you can make that jump of the chest as a full block, I think. Oh, probably. This one? I think you can. You can sometimes make this jump because it's not. Yeah, probably. I think you need a bit of momentum though. I'm not gonna like change it though. Not that big of a deal. I'm sure it's fun watching me run around in circles. I don't know, I like that. No, I just want to be like, I want to be a streamer that I would watch, you know? So, and I would watch me, probably, maybe. Just do dumb shit for how long I've been streaming? Almost an hour and a half. Just run around this room for like a good portion of it. See, you can like almost make it. You probably could if this was a full block, actually. You're probably right. Probably. But yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Not brain empty. I keep saying brain empty, which is not the right phrase. It's head empty. But I feel like brain empty also works. Maybe not as well though. It doesn't like roll off the tongue as well as like head empty does. Head empty, no thoughts. Chests. I don't know. Probably gonna have to have like just a few chests with carrots and potatoes in them, and then the rest of them for beef or rotten flesh. But I'll definitely have to expand that chest room place, because it's gonna fill up quickly. Because it did when we had that skeleton spawner. Maybe not. I do plan on making a blaze farm. A blaze farm soon, probably. Not that I don't need that many blazes though. It's mostly just. Oh, so close. I don't need that many blazes. I think blazes are better for XP. I think. Probably. Makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it's true. I actually don't know what gives. Well, I was gonna say mob, but I don't know what mob gives the best XP. Not counting like boss mobs, obviously. I don't know. It's a good question. I think with like zombies and skeletons, it's probably like really similar, right? I don't know about spiders. I don't know if it's like less or more with spiders. I'm thinking about this too deeply. It might be a little less with spiders. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I just know. I think Endermen are like. I don't know if that Enderman farm is because I'm pretty sure actually zombies Endermen give more XP, and because it's very, very fast. So I should probably words. probably make the same kind of spawner or the same kind of farm, Enderman farm. I don't know. I know there's a way that you can do it so instead of having it be like having all of them fall into like a 9x9 or a 3x3, not a 9x9. A 3x3 you can make it into like a line, which might be better, but I don't know. I just always know that like Philza has like the best Enderman farm in his hardcore world because he flooded the end and there's literally no other place that Enderman can spawn. Which is what I tried to do for not flood it, but try to make it so no other Enderman could spawn in the end. But zombies kept Enderman kept spawning, but I don't know where they came from. Okay, let's see. What are you going to give me? Yo! 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 I don't even need this efficiency 5 book. I just need an efficiency 4 book. Be better use of my time. I'm ending on that. Bonk. Pog. Pog. Apparently my enchantment luck isn't that bad. Let's see if we can get. That's not what I wanted. Can I get? Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm gonna put that on my shovel. Yes! What is with my enchantment luck now? Why is my enchantment luck so good? What? Game said, actually, would you like your... Oh, I should have named this one, actually, when I put that book on it. I need to name it so I know the difference between them. Because I'll forget. And then that will be bad. It'll be easier to do it if just a glance. That was Pog enchantment luck. I don't even need this pick anymore. I still have it though. Because I have Fortune 3, so. I could put, actually I'll do it after. Let me enchant first. And then I will put the Silk Touch book on my shovel. I could put in my axe too. I don't know if I want to put Silk Touch in my axe. There's not really a need for Fortune 3. I'm pretty sure the like rate for apples if you have like Fortune 3 on something is like, it's so tiny it doesn't matter. There's like it's not worth the effort of getting like a Fortune 3 book. But and then again, you can just get apples from a farmer villager anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Because I can have tons of gold apples. Because I only have 2. I would have had 3, but I healed a zombie villager. So, I only have 2. And I found all of them. None of these have been crafted. I've not had it. I don't think I've picked up a single apple on this server. I might have picked up 1 and then ate it because I didn't have any other food. Maybe. But I think one of them was in oh yeah, I didn't tell you weren't here for this void, but the first time I was on this server, I found a spider spawner, and I was gonna make it into an XP farm, and then a creeper blew it up right before stream. I'm not even joking. I went back to watch the VOD because I was curious if I could, because I had my desktop audio on, and like I don't have music. I don't have like the music and the game sounds separate, so you can hear them, and you can full on just hear that creeper blow up. You can just full on hear a creeper blow up. Because I was just sitting there AFK, and I thought I had lit up the place good enough. I was just listening to my starting music, and a creeper came and was like, actually, I want to just ruin your plans. No spider spawner for you. Which really sucks, because then we could have had, I mean, it's sort of far away from spawn, it's closer to it's closer to my house. But we would have had a zombie spawner, a skeleton spawner, and a spider spawner, which is basically literally all the spawners you can have. And spiders would have been nice for string, because then I could turn it into a bunch of wool, and then I wouldn't have to get sheeps, because I could just sheep. I wouldn't have to get sheep, because then I could lol 07, yeah, then I could just make wool out of the string. I won't have to worry about it. But it's dead. So rest in peace. I'm sure I can find another spider spawner if I really want to, or I can find a cave spider one if I really want to, but it's really not that big of a deal. Kind of sucks, but we have 2 other XP farms, so that'll pretty much be obsolete once we get the end unlocked. There's actually something I need to ask Gabby about. I want to ask Gabby when she wants to do because we want to do the end all together, obviously, but I don't know when she wants to do that. I'll have to ask her. See what she says. Probably gonna wait at least a little while, but I don't know how long she wants to wait. And she is server owner, so she gets final say. Obviously. But yeah. Words. It was actually, it was a really weird spot for a spider spawner too, because I found it when I was strip mining. So it was a really odd spot for like a spawner, because I'm pretty sure I think they have like a max depth. I think spawners have like a max depth, but it was like super far down. Keep the music going. It was like super far down. Like how far, it was like it was at like level, it was like almost at Y11. It was like, I think it was like a few blocks above Y11. It was like really deep. I don't think I've ever seen a spawner that deep. But I don't know. It's probably not. They're probably rarer, but it's like probably not like special or anything. And it's Come on anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Is it raining? I think so. Actually, I can just check. Whee! There's a creeper. I'd like you not to blow up. There's a skeleton behind me. Okay. Okay, almost. It's just convenient with the Enderman farm because it takes like no time at all. But I can sit here and grind. And I hope you enjoy listening to me ramble. Just literally ramble about random topics that enter my brain. I feel like that's a good portion of what a stream is, though. Unless I do lol. I feel like that's what most streams are. Unless it's, you know, with people and they're like doing like a game or something. It's mostly just listen to one person ramble. I would respond more, but I am fight in Geshen. It's okay. I tried that game, but I can't get past the, like, okay. It's not, I haven't played very far, so, you know, don't, like, I don't like keyboard controls for those kinds of games. It's just, I don't know, it's just my kind of, like, thing. So you know, I have a controller, so I just, you know, got out my controller, and I was like, alright, I'll play it with controller. But it's not like a, you know how most games are, like, keyboard and controller? It's just controller. And I hate that. It's really hard to navigate for me. I am also not far, I just have never been good with the controller, lol. That's fair. But fair, yeah. I like controller more for like, those kinds of games. I probably could get used to, like, a keyboard and I'm sure I could get used to keyboard and mouse. It's just, I don't know. As someone who's played Breath of the Wild, and I know it was called, like, at first, like, when, I'm pretty sure when the trailers first came out, it was, like, called the Breath of the Wild clone. It feels, at least the first few hours of whatever, I don't know if I played, like, an hour. I probably played, like, an hour, not a few hours. At least the introduction feels very Breath of the Wild, and I was sitting there, like, okay. Not accusing it of copying or anything. It just felt very similar. But I'm sure it has like way more content though. Like I'm pretty sure. And there's like a bunch of different, I was gonna say champions, like it's League of Legends, but it's like characters that you can play as. Playable characters. But no, I might give it another shot. Just to try it, but I don't know, I probably won't. If I can get past the controls, I'll give it another shot, but if I can't, I do not know what you don't know what Breath of the Wild is? Void! It's just Legend of Zelda game. I just play it because I like Sword Art Online, but video game. You know what, fair enough. It's Legend of Zelda game. The music in the background is from it. I don't care what that is. Void! What? How? Void. What? How? How do you not know? Okay, you know what? No, it's fair. Yeah, but I'm just so surprised. It's such a big franchise. I'm just very surprised you haven't even heard of it at all. Okay. Question marks. Okay. I'm chill. It's a video game series by Nintendo. Which each game has a different story. I mean, it kind of follows the same story, same characters-ish. So I have to find a way to explain this to someone who knows nothing about it. I don't think I've ever met anyone who knows like nothing about it. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not okay. So so basically, the main don't laugh at me, but the main character, his name is Link, and you generally each game you play as like a different version of him. And then there's what the franchise is named after, Legend of Zelda, as the princess, but Zelda. But basically the I don't know, how do I explain this? I don't think I've ever had to explain it to anyone that doesn't know anything about it. I'm sorry, this is just going very horribly. Anyway, so it's like there is a timeline, but it's really convoluted. It's just it's good. Give me a minute. I can do this. I got this. So I can just let me explain the plot of like one game, so this isn't exactly confusing. So like basically, I guess I'll just pick Breath of the Wild because that's the one because that's that one doesn't really follow a legend, I guess. I'll just do Majora's Mask because that's my favorite, even though probably most people would choose Ocarina of Time, but I don't know Ocarina of Time as well. But generally the game series you play is this character named Link, and your job is to defeat Ganon, or who's generally the big bad guy who reincarnates, and you have to save Princess Zelda or protect Princess Zelda in some capacity, because basically the storyline is that there's this thing called the Triforce, which is quite literally just like 3 triangles put together. like how do I would it be easier to show you a picture, or do you know what I mean? It's like there's like it looks like one of those math theorem things. There's like a math theorem, and I don't remember what it is. It's just 3 triangles together, but it's like there's a never mind. I'm gonna explain it horribly. Let me just continue talking. But so there is, let me do this first. There is so basically you generally play as Link, and he is the holder. So there's 3 pieces of the Triforce, and the 3 holders of the Triforce, there is courage, power, and wisdom, and Link is always the holder of is always the holder of courage. She's the hero of time, that kind of stuff. Then there's Zelda, who's always the holder of wisdom, and she's always the princess. And then there's the holder of power, who's Ganon, who's the big bad guy, and he's usually doing the bad things, basically, as the premise. So like my favorite out of the series, at least for now. Well, I don't know. I could argue about any of them being my favorites. So, but like one of my favorites is Majora's Mask, and so Majora's Mask is very kind of an unconventional Zelda game. So maybe I shouldn't talk about that one. I don't know. No, I'm gonna talk about it. So Majora's Mask basically takes place right after Ocarina of Time in the timeline of the Zelda games, which is like the timeline is like a convoluted mess, but it's basically all of the Zelda games in a timeline, because everything is reincarnating and that kind of stuff. So there's like a timeline for that reincarnation, but it's really convoluted and it splits off into 3 paths because of Ocarina of Time, and it doesn't really make sense. So I'm not gonna try to make it make sense. I'm gonna take a drink though. Yeah. So basically, in Majora's Mask, mentally I'm smiling and nodding, but physically I cannot type much. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But so for Majora's Mask, it takes place right after Ocarina of Time, as I was saying, and basically you're looking for your lost fairy. Her name is Navi, and she was your companion during Ocarina of Time. She was just chilling, being your companion, that kind of stuff. She's like a little fairy. She's basically like the person who guides you throughout the game, gives you help if you need it, that kind of stuff. People generally call her annoying, but I don't know if they fixed it. I've only ever played the 3DS version because there was an NES version. And so maybe she's more annoying in the NES version, but she's like fine in the 3DS version because they like remastered it basically. Because it was a pretty old game. Maybe not old. Kind of old. I don't know. That's the right word. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Let me continue. So, he's basically, you play as Link, he's looking for Navi. He wants to find Navi, and he comes upon this kid. His name is Skull Kid, and he has this mask on. It's Majora's Mask. And Majora's Mask. So, basically he steals your ocarina, which is really important because you need your ocarina to play songs which have like different like powers basically. Like My Starting Soon, like the song that plays is the song well it's repeated obviously. It's like a extended version is the Song of Storms, which if you play that you can summon storms. It's like my favorite out of the like ocarina pieces. One of my favorites. I love all the ocarina pieces. Anyway, so he steals your ocarina, which you need, obviously. And you want to, and he also, and your horse also runs off. So another I want to name, this one's the Silk Touch one, right? Yes. Wait. Yep, this is the Fortune one. This is the Silk Touch one. Ooh, that was bad. That was about to be bad. Okay. Alright. Now I have... Okay, now we're good. Oh wait, I want to put Silk Touch on my shovel. Ah! Okay. Let me do this first, and then I can focus on what I'm talking about. Alright. Let me try to get... Okay. I'll try to talk and run around and not die to mobs at the same time. Anyway. So, you play... Your horse runs off. Her name's Epona. And she's also like a... She's sort of a, reoccurring, like, character as well. She's usually... When you get a horse in The Legend of Zelda, it's usually Epona. Anyway. So your horse runs off, and so you chase after the Skull Kid, who basically there's like a bunch of theories about the whole like, oh, did Link die in this game and that kind of stuff, and it doesn't. There's a witch right there. How? Bruh, she hit me all the way up here. Come on. Okay. I guess this is just how it be. No, as I was saying. But basically, there's a bunch of like theories about it, and I don't really care, it doesn't matter. About whether or not Link died, but basically he takes this long fall down. Where'd that creeper go? I have no idea, I'm just gonna keep running. He takes this long fall down like this tree trunk, and he gets to this place called Termina, basically the thing about Termina is the moon is falling. Like Undertale, yes, Undertale music is playing. But the thing about Termina is that there's literally a moon falling. Oh, there is Undertale music playing, but I think you meant because Link falls into it. Yep, okay, that makes more sense. It's fine. I get the dumb award. It's okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So he falls in this place called Termina Town. Or Termina. It's just Termina. Not Termina Town. Is the village called Termina Town? What is it called? It's not Termina Town. I don't remember. This is my favorite game and I can't remember the place names. It's fine. 'Tis fine. Ow. Oh look. Okay. Song from Majora's Mask just came on. Where's that? There's another skeleton shooting me. It's fine. I'm fine. Let's just go sleep. Okay. Let me stop getting sidetracked and talk about... Holy crap, you can just click bed and then it turns day. I was not prepared for that revelation. Anyway. Legend of Zelda. I need to gravel. Gravel? I need to gather gravel. That's what I was looking. That was what I was going for. Let's go do that. When I have silk touch on this, oh, so none of it's gonna. There are so many creepers over there. I'm going the wrong way. Anyway, I keep getting very sidetracked. So, so basically, you play. Basically, you fall into this town called Termina, and the thing about that the town, and like the whole place is that the literal moon is falling, literally, and it's gonna fall in 3 days. Cause Skull Kid was like, you know what? I want to make moonfall. So, and because of the mask, he has the ability to do that. So it gives him the powers to do that. So. Yeah, basically your job is to... I guess this is gonna be spoilers for this game, but I don't suspect you'll probably play it. Unless you want to, and I'll stop talking. I'll give you a minute. Like... Or I could keep talking. I don't know. This will be spoilers. If I keep going. Because, like, your main goal is to stop the moon from falling, and you have 3 days. And the whole concept is that you learn how to turn back time, so you can have more time to make sure the moon doesn't fall. But I don't want to like spoil the whole game for you, if you care. I actually did not leave enough space, that much space for me to gather gravel. But this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. But I want to keep go. Okay. I will. So, why can't I pick up that? Oh, I did. Anyway, so, there's like 4 places you need to go, and the reason it's called Majora's Mask is partially also, partially because of the mask, but also partially because, I forgot to mention something very important. So when you fall into Termina Town, when Skull Kid finds you, he turns you into a Deku Scrub. Which is not, it's not like, it's this, basically it's like this little wooden creature, sorry, trying very hard to type full sentence, but fight in game, no, it's okay, you're fine, but basically, you get turned into a Deku Scrub, which is basically this little, it's like this little wooden grass creature kind of thing. You get turned into a Deku Scrub, and you can you have certain abilities, like you can go into flowers and pop out of them and fly, for like a short period of time with like leaves, and you can also need to go collect sand, which I don't know. I don't think anyone's found a desert yet, so I might just have to go to an island. I don't know. I need to find a desert, actually. I do not want to go on a long adventure to find a desert. I also don't want to destroy this beachside, though. So I might have to go on an adventure to find a desert. But anyway, I guess I'll go for a little bit, not too far. And if I don't find a desert, then so be it. Anyway, so basically you turn into this little Deku Scrub, and you can't really do very much, and you don't want to be a Deku Scrub, obviously, because you're a human, so you don't want to be a Deku Scrub. But, I want to put more stuff away. But, you know, you don't want to be a Deku Scrub, which is, very obvious, obviously. And, let me put this book away. I'm trying to, like, talk and put stuff away at the same time, and then sometimes brain can't do 2 things at once. Okay, but basically, I need boat. These scrubs no be loyal. I have 2 boats in my inventory. Okay, this way. Anyway, so basically you're a little Deku scrub, and you don't want to be a Deku scrub, and so you wanna take care of that problem. But basically along the way you find out that the moon is falling, and you find out that like Skull Kid's the cause of this. And basically when you confront Skull Kid on the clock tower, because he's just chilling up on the clock tower, because in Termina there's this giant clock tower. There's just a spruce forest over there. Yeah, there's this giant clock tower basically that this is just spruce. I want desert. I guess I could come over here if I really need. Actually, no, there's turtles over there. I don't want to destroy the turtles' place. Anyway, and so basically, keep getting sidetracked. So basically, words. So basically, you want to obviously not be a Deku Scrub, and you find out all these things, and you find out like Skull Kid's the cause of all this harm and stuff like that. And you go and confront him in the clock tower, which you can only do before the 3 days end, which is important. Is that another gravel mountain? I might just have to destroy some parts. Wait, is it? Holy crap, my game is loading in slow. Alright, you know what? Forget. I'm going back and... Why did I censor myself? I let myself swear all the time. I'm weird. Anyway, that was a weird way of phrasing that. I'm gonna shut up. Continue talking about Legend of Zelda instead. So, you find, so basically, you confront Skull Kid, and you find out that he's making the moon fall and that kind of stuff, and you get there's this thing you can do as a Deku Scrub, and you can with magic you can make this little bubble that's like a it's basically just like a bubble, and you shoot it at him and he drops the ocarina that he stole from you, and you pick it up. And oh yeah, I think actually at this point, wait, how, oh my god, sometimes I remember the game partially wrong, like the timeline a little bit, so I could, some of this bits is gonna be wrong, but I know, no, okay, so when you get to Termina, you have to do certain things, and oh no, okay, never mind, I remember it now, it took me a minute. Anyway, sorry about that. And so basically you confront Skull Kid, you get your ocarina back, and you remember the song that Princess Zelda taught you in Ocarina of Time, because apparently when you fell, I think you forgot all of your music as well, all of your songs that you knew in the previous game. So you remember all these songs, you remember the Song of Time, and you can play it, because when you are changed into a Deku Scrub, you can play these little they're these little I'm sure it's I don't know what instrument it's based off of, but these little pipe things. I don't actually remember what instrument it's based off of at all, but you play these little pipe things. This is probably, let me just collect a bunch of sand so I don't have to come back. Pan flute? I don't know. You know what? This is gonna bother me too much. I need to look it up really quickly. Deku Scrub instrument. They're called the Deku pipes. Yeah, I don't know what they're based off of. Genuinely can't tell. I think they're more pipes. I think they actually sound more trumpety, or more like a brass instrument, I think. Anyway, don't know. Doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, so you get so you play the song, and you turn back time literally 3 days ago, and you literally turn back time, and you meet, because before this, when you got out of the, because you basically fall into when you fall into the tree, you fall into and you keep going, you are in the sewers of the city, basically, not the city, I guess, it's like a town. It's called Clock Town. I kept forgetting what it was called. Clock Town. You're in the basement, the sewers of Clock Town, and you meet this guy. He's the happy mask salesman, and basically you find out that this is the Skull Kid stole the Majora's Mask from this happy salesman, or the happy mask salesman, and so you find that out, and basically he tasks you. He's like, this, you know, this shouldn't be in the hands of like, you know, just like a little rambunctious kid who's like screwing with the world and trying to kill us all. So he's like, please go get my mask back, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do that anyway because I'm a hero and like would like to save the world. But basically when you turn back time, you tell this all to the guy, and he's like, okay, I want my mask back still, but I'll give you more time instead of, but now you have more time because you can turn back time. And he teaches you some songs. He teaches you this song called the Song of Healing, which, basically the Song of Healing allows you, he teaches you the song, and you play it, and you heal yourself, and you, let me go in there. You heal yourself, and, you become not a Deku Scrub, but you basically, your, like, face, this is weird, it's not gory at all, it's just gonna sound kind of gory, but it's not. Your, like, face falls off, but it's like a mask, and now you have this mask of, oh, wait, there's a portal over there, sorry. There's a ruined portal, I mean. I want that. But basically, you can now basically use that as like a mask, and this mask, you can quite literally use this mask to turn into a Deku Scrub whenever you want, and you can. I almost found a lava there. Unbreaking thorns. Little fox. Hello. Hello. You're so cute. Hi. You're gonna run away from me. Okay, bye. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, so basically now you can become a Deku Scrub whenever you want, because basically that power was sealed inside of a mask, and now you can become a Deku Scrub whenever you want. And so basically also the happy mask salesman tells you, okay, so you want to, you know, make sure the moon doesn't fall. You need to learn, you need to find these 4 guardians, and these 4 guardians, they'll teach you a song, and they will come to your aid and, you know, make sure the moon doesn't fall. I think it's the happy mask salesman that tells you that. I don't remember exactly. Might not be. Brain whack. So basically, like, I'll go, you know, go to these 4 temples, and save, you know, go to these 4 temples to do the thing, basically, save the world. There's a skeleton just shot at me. I'm gonna sleep, but basically, get there before the mobs do. Ah! You literally, I'm so surprised by that. Bonk. Okay, let's make some, how many bones? Give me those bones. You make, it's, okay, yeah, it's like that. I want to make white concrete. Anyway, so you make, what? Words. So you, basically, so you go to the first temple is in a swamp, and it's basically like, basically all the temples are kind of like themed after the mask that you get from that temple. So, you go to the Deku Palace, as a little Deku, and I definitely got way more sand and gravel than I needed, but it's fine. Where's the rest of it? Up here. Is white enough? It's like this, I think. Probably. But, yep. Pog. Let's go make this into not concrete. I have there's a lake somewhere over here that I can use, because I don't want to use in here. Actually, I could just use in here. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. Let me go in the corner. Put this here. Put the silk touch. Doesn't really matter if it's silk touch, but basically you... Okay, I'm getting really sidetracked. So basically you go to the Deku Palace and oh, what is the story there? It's in like a swamp. I think oh yeah, so this, wait, is it, no, is that another game? No, okay, so there's a monkey being wrongly accused of kidnapping the princess of like the Deku Palace. The princess of the Deku, basically. And this monkey's being wrongly accused. And basically, you have to sneak through the Deku Palace too, because you're... No, wait. Yeah, so you wanna, like, your goal is to, like... Okay, I'm trying to remember this correctly, because it's been a minute, I guess, since I've played these. And I can't remember exactly what the story is. How do you... I can't remember how you get... Oh, right, so you need to... You basically... To open each little, to open each temple to get to the guardians and to, like, free the guardians, basically, because there's, like... to free the guardians, you need to get these songs to, like, basically, like, wake up the palace, or, like, there's, like, you need each of them for, like, a certain quest that gets you into the palace, basically. And so, basically, oops, I accidentally took out that. Oh, I did it twice. How did I do that twice? That was great. I'll fix it after I'm done. So basically you, go into this, words. You basically, oops. You find out about this monkey, and I think, but I don't remember how you get taught the Sonnet of Awakening, but basically you need to get taught the Sonnet of Awakening, which I probably don't actually need this much. Oh, maybe I do need this much concrete. You need to get taught the Sonnet of Awakening, which is basically awakens the palace. And I genuinely, for some reason, my brain can't remember the side quest, or like the quest to get into this temple for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna gloss over it, I guess. I think you just have to save the Deku princess. Like or she's in the temple actually. I just don't remember. Maybe she's not. I genuinely just can't remember. It's apparently it's just apparently my brain's just like no remember for you. Anyway, you get into the palace or like the temple, and it's just a dungeon. And you go through the dungeon. There's also like a side quest with like fairies and such. There's like these fairy fountains, and you can, they're like, the fairies have like broken apart, and like part of the side quest is that you can, part of like another side quest is that you can get get all the fairies in a certain temple, and then get whatever that fairy, like, and then like repair that fairy, and then that fairy will like give you something that's good for like give you more magic, like a bigger magic bar, or like more health. No more health. I can't remember the exact things. Anyway, it's not that important. Anyway, so you do that, you free the princess, and you free the swamp, and the swamp gets all better because it was kind of gross because the water was all poisoned, and you have to like ride a boat pretty much everywhere, or like as like a Deku scrub, you can like basically like skip along the water for, I think it's like 5 or 6 times. So like traversing the swamp has been kind of hard, but now you can just swim in it. Not as a Deku scrub though, because you just drowned. Deku scrubs can't swim because they're made of wood, literally made of wood. So basically you do that, and you get the first mask, and you get the first like boss mask, which you can't wear. They're just like free the guardians. I think they're called guardians. What are they called actually? I don't know if they're called guardians in this game, because generally if something's called a guardian in a Zelda game, it wants to kill you. So I don't actually know what they're called. But anyway, so you do that. That's like the first like major quest. I'm gonna go to that dark oak forest. I'm missing some. Where did it go? Did it despawn? Nope, there it is. Okay, they're all good. So you go to, so you do that, and then then you have to reset time, but it still saves that you like have this mask, but like most things reset when you reset time. So like your money, your where did I put that other white concrete? Let's put it up here actually. Your excuse me. Your money gets reset, but like not this kind of stuff, not the, you know, like actual important story things. So then you have to go to the next. There's 4 temples, basically 4 because 4 guardians. So you go to the next temple, which I think there's a dark oak forest over here. So we're gonna look for it. I think it's over here. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Why do I always go the wrong way? Because I think I want to build a dark oak house, because I like dark oak. Unless it looks really bad, we'll just bring back some. Bring back a bunch, see if it looks okay, and if it looks shit, then I just won't do it. Anyway, like I said I was going to do. Anyway, so you, words. So basically, you, where was I? Oh yeah, so the next temple. So the next temple is I think there's a swamp over here. I'm getting sidetracked by my own thoughts. So you go to the next place, which is it Goron? Is it the Goron place? Yes, it's the Goron place. So you go to this Goron place and ouch. Basically it's like frigid it's like freezing. This is like some of the where it's basically like one of the main themes of the game. Like part of like the main theme of the game, like at least from what I've seen of like there's like a whole game theory on it of like the main theme of the game being like the 5 stages of grief and that kind of stuff. But the game is really like a lot about death and like that kind of stuff because a lot of people die. Because you get masks, because you find out that like the way you get masks is that what? Oh, the tree looked weird. The way you get masks is that you sing, you play the Song of Healing. There's bees over there. You play the Song of Healing for people who are dead and or dying, and then they give you their mask because they're dead, basically. Which is really fucked up. Is this the way to the Dark Oak Forest, or am I going a completely different way? Because I think I might be that direction. And I'm just wrong. I think I might be. Let me go back. Anyway. I'm smart. Anyway. Where am I going? Who was here? I actually don't know, because I don't think I built this. Maybe I did. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. So basically, you meet this like Goron, who was like the big Goron leader, and he wants you, like you heal him and you get his mask, and he wants you to like go help his people basically, and you need to do like, there's like a series of quests where you need to like get parts of this lullaby that you have to sing to this, or not sing, I keep saying sing, you have to play to, ooh, a wolf. I don't have any bones. Not that I want actually a wolf, because it'll die. Not on purpose, just because I'm bad at making sure they live. I am lost. Is there a house over this way? Yep. There's a creeper just chilling right there. Oh, okay. You're gonna come challenge me. And blow up. Okay, that's cool. I never turned mob sounds back on. That will probably help. So let me sleep again and go maybe the right way. Anyway, so, you know, you heal this Goron, and he tells you, you know, so you get this piece of this lullaby, so you can put this, basically this crying kid to sleep, and then you use this lullaby on this, like, literal giant invisible Goron, who's, like, right in your way to get to the next temple. He's, like, sitting right in your way, but you have this thing, you get this thing called the Lens of Truth, which basically, so you can see him. Not really, there's, like, it's basically, it's kind of, it works differently between games, but it's basically just you know, like one of those kind of like randomish tools that's used like a bunch of different ways. But you get it, and you can like see this giant sleeping Goron, or this giant like awake Goron, and you put him to sleep, and he like, I don't know if it's implied that this Goron dies, but he like falls off of the cliff he's like sleeping on, so you can get there. It's kind of messed up. kind of messed up now I think about it. So you get anyway, got messed up. Anyway, you get words. Why my brain? So then you do that temple, and you get the mask there, and like when you clear that temple, all of the it gets like less snowy, and like all the snow clears up, and everything's happy. Basically, when you clear a temple, everything gets happy for a little bit. And then so the next temple is the water one, where basically the goal there is that basically the guy you find to become, so you can become Zoras, which are basically, oh yeah, I didn't explain what Gorons are. My headphones are gonna die. That's not good. That would be inconvenient, but I don't need to hear. No, that's not okay. Here's the one sheep I keep seeing. This sheep right here. I should have brought leads so I could have brought it back. I should have done that. I think there's a dark oak. Not what I wanted to do. I remember seeing a dark oak, and I'm not gonna be able. Oh look, there's my boat trail where I was like, I can do this, and then gave up immediately after. I think I went this way. Maybe. Shh, headphones, be quiet. I know you're dying. It's fine. But as I was saying, let me finish talking about Majora's Mask, and then I'm probably gonna end stream because this is getting a little late. And anyway, so basically you find this guy, and he's like, you heal him, but he's like dead. He dies. But he's like this. He's like the band leader for this like band. But you have to like help so you can learn this song, so you can play it to this turtle, who will bring you to the next temple, and then you treat the guy there. And I'm kind of describing this a bad way. There's another, I think it's over this way maybe. And that's like the third guardian, and I think the thing, I don't remember the good thing that it does. I just remember there's something wrong with the Zora's domain. Oh yeah, I was gonna explain what Zoras and Gorons are. Gorons are basically rock people. That like, that's just genuinely, that's an accurate description. They're rock people. They're like, they eat rocks, and they kind of look like rocks. Like, that is just a genuinely good description of them. And then Zora people are they're basically like mermaids, but like full mermaids. They're fish people, but they don't like, they're basically just full mermaids, but like they don't have tails. They have, well, some of them do. It depends on the game and design. My headphones died. Yay. I guess. Oh no, they didn't. The song ended. I thought my headphones died, but the song ended actually. Anyway, holy crap, I think I have lost more sheep. I think I've just lost this dark oak forest. Which, you know what, is really inconvenient for me. I need to finish the story. Anyways, Zora done. Which, yeah. Oh, another thing you have to do that I completely forgot is you have to help this, like, there's also this, I think this is how you learn the song. I'm completely wrong. There's like a side quest where you help his guy's bandmates. So that basically one of these Zoras had babies, but their babies are like eggs. They like lay eggs for babies. So you fight these. So basically, these pirates have stolen these eggs, and you basically have to go retrieve all the eggs, which is really inconvenient actually, because you have to go like 3 times, or like depending on how many bottles you have, because you have to scoop them up in bottles. Depends on how many times you have to go, but it can be really easy because you can get this mask called a stone mask, which basically makes you invisible to everyone. So you can sneak through the pirates like place really easily. Basically, you get all these eggs, you bring them to this researcher guy who's like taking care of them, and the babies give you the song that you need to bring to the turtle. Anyway, after that, there's one more place, which is like, I think it's Icona Valley, I think is how it's said. I can't remember, it's been a minute. But basically there you find, there's like a side quest there where you get this shield that I won't go into like too much detail. It's not a side quest because you have to do it, but basically I won't go into too much detail, but you get this mirror shield, which you need for something. I don't remember. Anyway, mirror shield basically is what you get there, which is important. And you go, actually, what is I don't remember the last temple. Oh, so the final temple basically is a giant tower, and you have to scale this tower with like a new song that you learn, where you can quite literally make copies of yourself, like statues of yourself, and you use them to like press buttons down. Okay, I'm just gonna use water to scale this because this is getting annoying. So basically you scale this tower and you like go through this tower, and basically the whole gimmick of the tower is that you can turn it upside down, which you need to do to complete it. But the boss fight, which I think is quite fun, is like the mask you get is the giant's mask, which you just get as like a reward for completing the temple, and you use it to fight these like literal giant flying like centipede things, and so you fight them, defeat them, you get the final mask, and you get the guardian thing. And so basically there's like another side quest, which you can collect a bunch of different masks, which not all of them are transformation masks, just the ones, just like the Goron and the Deku Scrub and those kinds of ones are transformation. Just you get random ones that help you, like there's the one called the Rabbit Hood that helps you move faster. There's one, there's like a fairy mask that like makes the fairy pieces, like, there's a weird generation there, makes the fairy pieces like fly towards you, so you don't have to go run over and grab them. And then there is there's like a bunch of different masks that you can collect, but you need them all if you want to get the final mask, the final transformation mask, which is the Fierce Deities mask, which I have to itch my leg. The Fierce Deities mask is basically this, like, it's basically this, I don't know if there's lore. There probably is. I just don't remember it. But you know, like the Fierce Deities mask, words, my whole brain just quit on me right there. The Fierce Deities mask, which you need all the masks for, but basically you confront Skull Kid one more time, and you basically literally he goes inside the moon, and the guardians are holding up the moon. You call upon them and they hold up the moon, and And Skull Kid is like, alright, I'm out. And he quite literally goes into the moon. I said literally way too many times there. He goes into the moon. God damn it. So you follow him, and here's where you can, you have to do these quests. You can do these quests to get, I think you have to do these quests anyway, but you can get, where's my hoe? You can get the, there it is. You can get the Fairstades mask if you have all of the masks. So basically you go through this thing, and then you can have the Fairstades mask for the final boss fight, which makes it laughably easy. It makes it like laughably easy. It's so easy if you have this mask, because the Fairstades is really strong. Anyway, so you do that, and you basically defeat Skull Kid, and you get you get the mask off of Skull Kid, and the mask has gained sentience, because of course it has. The mask has gained sentience, and now is basically fights you. But basically, are you kidding me? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. I'm talking to a baby zombie. Okay. And you get basically these, whoops, but words, I have words here. But basically you defeat Majora's Mask, because this becomes sentient, and you return it to the Happy Mask Salesman, and the moon's not falling anymore, and everything's good in the world. And that's the ending of the game. Jesus Christ. Zombie scared the crap out of me. Yeah, so that's the end of the game. You get, you return Majora's Mask, like all is good with, you make up with Skull Kid, because he's literally just a kid who's an idiot, who just like made a dumb mistake. It's kind of sweet, and yeah. There's a zombie coming for me. Can you not? I'm trying to finish a story here. Come on now. Get the fuck out. I need to light up around here better. I swear to God. Ow. Trying to finish. Okay. Bonk bonk. Can you fuck off? Okay. Let me sleep. And then I need to end stream because it's getting late. But yeah, that's Majora's Mask, and that's like a taste of the Legend of Zelda series. It's really, you should look into it if you want to. It's really good series. I like it. I'm biased, heavily biased, because it's my favorite game. Like my favorite game series, pretty much. I mean, maybe not my favorite game. I really like Minecraft, and I really like Legend of, like, I would say Legend of Zelda series and like Minecraft would compete for like my top game, like my favorite game. I do not think I have the console to play. Oh, that's fair. that's fair. I don't know what you have, so, but I don't know. You could always look into it, watch a Let's Play or whatever. But totally, all I have is a DS and computer. Oh, yeah, you could play it then. You can play. Wait, are they only on 3DS? No. This is important. I don't know. Some of them might be on DS. Maybe. Yes, but again, yeah, no, fair. I'm just saying, I didn't mean like you have to play them. I mean like obviously you don't have to play them, but I mean it in the sense of like, if you want to like watch a Let's Play or something like that, of course don't don't spend money you don't have. I have a 3DS, but every game, including very old, is super expensive. Yeah, you don't have to play it, but like, do what you want. Yeah, I get it though. Yeah. Okay, I need to shut up because I should end stream. Okay, let me go over here. Okay, thank you so much for sticking around, Void. I hope you had fun. And anyone else who might be chilling in chat. But yeah, thank you. I hope you had fun. I'm gonna go to bed. I had a lot of fun. It was great talking to you. Well, good night. Good night. Bye. Good night. Bye. Good night. Bye.